And in this video, I'll be going over a couple programs you can use for your Kinect sensor bar for Kinect Ghost, to capture Kinect Ghost, tracking skeletal figures. This here method is FAAST. It's the Flexible Action and Articulated Skeleton Toolkit. Someone asked, how do you mirror the image in the viewer in order to make it look like it's looking at it straight on? In order to do that, when you open FAAST, it's going to be under your sensor, and that's going to be the default window that it opens up to. And right at the top right hand corner, well, at the top right hand of the menu, you're going to see that mirror mode is checked. Tap that to deselect it, and as it says, the mirror mode reverses the left and right joints. So you can do that before you open up the viewer, the FAAST viewer, or after. It doesn't matter. You can do it while you're in there as well. But then go ahead and connect. And that's going to bring up the viewer. Like I said, now if you look at it, you can see the chairs are as if you're looking at them straight on. That's how the viewer sees it now. But if you check mode, see how it flips it. So in order, like I said, if you want to view it, the viewer to view it as it's looking at it head on, just uncheck view mode, and that will flip it from left and right, your left and right joints. Also, I like to point out in the top menu under display, and click display, and it will bring up show viewer window. And in the show viewer window, under that you have the background pixels and the foreground pixels. You have your depth or RGB mode. If I'm filming with low light, no sunlight, no direct light, then I like to use the depth mode. What it does is where light is, it darks out, blocks out the lights, your IR sensor. So if you were filming in the daylight, then the direct light is going to black out. It's going to be black until you get close enough up on an object to where it will start making out the shape and figure of the object. In daylight, I like to use RGB in either foreground or background for the purpose of being able to see. In FAAST, you can just click the maximize, minimize button, and it will take up the full screen, or you can minimize it and decide. You can drag it to the size screen that you would like for it to be displayed in. Okay, those are your basic features that you will normally use in FAAST if you're using the FAAST toolkit. The next one we'll be reviewing is under your Kinect Developer Toolkit. You will see that under the Kinect for Windows, another item in the toolkit that you can use for Kinect Ghost busting is under your Developer Toolkit. Once you bring up your Kinect for Windows Developer Toolkit, this is version 1.8.0, you will notice there's a whole lot of resources that you can select, a whole lot of different things you can use your Kinect sensor for, as far as editing your audio, avataring, the background removal from green screen, background removal from your regular view, There's just a whole lot of different things you can really get into as far as taking advantage of your Kinect sensor bar. Face tracking for what we're doing. See, this here, it says Kinect Bridge with Open CV Basic 2D2. I don't know if that will, I see the skeletal figure, but we haven't really checked that one out yet. But the one we're interested in for this video would be the Kinect Explorer 2D2 and the Kinect Explorer WPF that's listed under your Kinect for Windows. Now just hit run under your 2D2, and when the screen opens up, you will see you have two windows. One window shows your regular view and the other one shows in depth. Both will do a skeletal track. If there was a skeletal figure to show up, it would be displayed in both windows. But as you see, with the camera, is with low light is very limited. You're not going to see too much, but with the viewer you will. Now if you notice up at the top menu, you see color stream, depth stream, skeletal stream, and views. Let's go under color stream and hit resolution. You'll see RGB 640 by 480 at 30 feet per second, RGB 1280 by 960, 12 feet per second. You have your you have your YUV, which I'm taking that has something to do with more or less your ultraviolet lights and settings. You have your infrared. Now the infrared is utilizing the infrared from your Kinect sensor to cast the infrared. You see all the little dots there from your infrared. And you have a raw with 2 different feet per second settings. For this purpose, we're going to go back under, I'm going to use infrared since we're out in the dark. You have also your depth stream, your skeletal stream, and your views. Your views will switch which window shows up. So it just switches the windows for you. Okay, now this is viewing with Kinect Explorer 2D2. Close this one out, and now we're going to go under the Kinect Explorer WPF. Now what I like about the WPF is that it seems to be a little bit more user friendly, so to speak. Close this one. But I don't like the fact that your windows are so small, and that's due to your audio angle. It's easier to switch. The little button right here just switches the windows back and forward. The streams, the menu is a bit easier to get to. You'll notice that it lists the same set of options that the 2D2 lists. It's just easier to, okay, we have a little figure there. It's easier to get here at this angle. You can set the angle as well as with 2D2. Like I said, it's just easier to get to here. So with that said, I'm going to go back up here to color stream, and we're going to go over how each one of the different colors looks up under, how each one appears under the stream. Right now this is RGB resolution 640 by 480 at 30 feet per second. This is RGB resolution 1280 by 960 at 12 feet per second. The next is YUV resolution 640 by 480 at 15 feet per second. Infrared, RGB, YUV setting. Your raw. Now these settings, if you have a light, flashlight, hold on for 1 second, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You can use a flashlight if you're in a spot and you wanted to use these settings to be able to see. The unit has a brighter light, but I'm just using this one for the time being just to give you an example with and without a light. And of course under your infrared, the Kinect throws out just enough light. It's not going to be, as you see, this is right up on it. The closer you are, the brighter it will be, but as you come off, the light dissipates, so you lose more. The further you're away, the less light is going to shine on the subject. Like I said, the thing I like about the Kinect Explorer under WPF is the fact that the controls are a little bit easier to get to. But what I like about the Kinect Explorer D2D, the windows are larger, so I can see a little bit more in the windows. Like I say, your depth settings, your sensor angle, and that shows the angle of the Kinect sensor bar itself. Okay, close these out. Now if you're using the toolkit, Kinect for Windows Developer Toolkit, then if you want to record, you would just use the Kinect Studio to record. Like I said, I just like to use Kinect Studio when I'm using the FAAST in order to have that depth viewer come up with the colors in it. And you just click run. And also you will need one of the other applications open, say your Kinect Explorer 2D2 or your Kinect Explorer WPF, in order for the Kinect Studio to run. It needs one of those in order to record, because that's what this purpose is for, is recording whatever you're filming using the Kinect toolkit. Although it takes a little bit longer to set this up, the screen with FAAST, I personally still like to use the FAAST because I can adjust the size of my window, and I just use the other features as far as the system camera and the depth viewer under Kinect toolkit to show the colors. I'm getting a couple hits here and there, but like I said, those are the 3 programs we use for recording, for doing our Kinect ghost busting, Kinect skeletal tracking. We use the FAAST toolkit and the 2 that are listed under the Kinect, be it KinectX-Explorer 2D2 or Explore WPF file. I hope this video will be helpful as far as helping you choose which program you would like to use. Just toy around with them, and thank you for watching. I'm not here to debunk, prove, or do anything as far as the existence with the Kinect sensor bar. We just like to go out, take it out in the real world, walk around to show you once again whatever the Kinect sensor bar is detecting. Alright, once again, thank you for watching, and hope this video will be helpful.